Hello vinyl community, this is Mike with TCAT's Deep Vinyl Tracks, and I'm going to do a quick video here tonight. Um, the other day I was looking around online on Marketplace. You never know what you're going to run into. Found somebody there that was selling a box of records for $25. He admitted he didn't know what was in there. He just pulled out the first couple of records, or so he says, that he got out of the box, and had a picture of them, and he said there was 40 to 50 records in the box. He had no idea what was in there. He said that they were his mother's or some relative's records. I don't know what, but um, and he just picked them up from her house, and as soon as he seen him, pulled out the tube, took a picture, and posted them online for $25. Um, Now, one of the albums that he had pulled out was easily worth $25 by itself, so of course I jumped on it. And even if the rest of it was garbage, then it was, I figured $25 is definitely worth that. So I got there, he gave them to me in a whole bag of cassettes. I don't have a cassette player, I usually don't collect cassettes. And come to find out, all of the cassettes that were in the bag were in really bad shape and not very good anyway. Uh, there was some that the tape was pulled right out of it and all that, so I figured it wasn't even worth keeping that. They went into the garbage. I looked through some of the other records. Some looked like they were in pretty good shape. Others were scratched to pieces, and talk about a strange combination of things. There was everything in this um, collection. And so, you get the usual things by Roger Whittaker, Andy Williams, Tom Jones, Ted Nugent, and Wilf Carter, stuff I'm not collecting and that you see everywhere, and, just basically either trash or scratched so bad you couldn't play it. So they went into the garbage too. And here you see them. Nothing was wrong with Tim Nugent or Ted Nugent. Nothing was wrong with that record except for the fact that it was Ted Nugent. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I ended up keeping. And at the same time, I want to do a shout out to Vinyl Martini. That's Jack over at Vinyl Martini. He's doing a contest right now, and he wants you to show some compilations. So fortunately, there were several compilations in this collection. Again, most of them were in terrible shape and not worth keeping. I did pull out a few, though, that I'm going to show, and that will be my contribution towards the compilation part of his contest. Make sure you run over to his channel. I'll leave a link below, and you can check out what the contest rules are. The winner is going to donate uh, a certain amount to charity for the winner, and I think that's a great idea. So I'm all in on that, and I will show you what was in the box and also take care of the compilation side of things. There were a few that I figured were worth keeping. Now, one of the cassettes I did keep was a small box set, uh, the definitive Jim Croce collection. The reason why I kept this one is it looks like it's in good shape. In fact, only one of the cassettes is open, the other two are still sealed. So there might be somebody out there that wants it. I don't know if they're sellable or not. I don't know if anybody would buy them, but maybe somebody somewhere along the way will like to have that. Compilations. So first of all, I got this K-Tel compilation, one of the few I kept because I'm not a big K-Tel fan. Usually the quality of the records are questionable, But this one definitely looked very interesting. It's the surf sound, the big surf sound. And here you got several tracks of all surf type music. On the front here it says featuring the Beach Boys, Jan and Dean, and the Ventures. They are definitely among the artists here. You also got, well, I'm going to use my glasses to see. There we go. Jan and Dean, the Beach Boys, First Class, the Marquettes, the Trashmen, the Ventures, the Safaris, Ronnie and the Daytonas, Dick Dell and the Deltones, the Hondells, the Chantays, and like the Beach Boys has several different titles on here. So does the Ventures and Jan and Dean and a few of the others. But pretty good collection. I thought that was worth keeping, holding on to. I've got these two same copies of the same thing. This is a triple album set called Golden Treasures, and it's 50 hits by original artists. So one of them's missing one of the records, so I'll pick out the ones that are in best shape and keep. But you got some good stuff here. Here's what the gatefold looks like. And the back, there's the listing of songs. My Boyfriend's Back, Venus in Blue Jeans, Yakety Yak, Runaway, Little Honda, Down in the Boondocks, Windy by the Association, See You in September, Heat Wave, My Love is Like a Heat Waves by Martha Reeves, When a Man Loves a Woman by Percy Sledge. Lots of well-known titles here, and I don't know who put this out. Ruby Records, it says. So we'll see what it turns out to be like. Like an interesting compilation anyway, if nothing else. Also, this shows the other spectrum, or the other side of the spectrum of records that were included on this particular in this box, and it's Metal for Breakfast. Now this actually looked like an interesting collection put out by Attic Records, and you've got Anvil, Forged in Fire. Of course Ted Nugent's going to show up. It's Cat Scratch Fever, everybody knows that one. The Killer Dwarfs, Heavy Mental Breakdown, Accept, Balls to the Wall, Merciful Fate, Black Funeral, Blotto, Metalhead, got Lee Aaron, Metal Queen, Saxon, Princess of the Night, Judas Priest, The Ripper, Quiet Riot, Metal Health, Y&T, Mean Streak, and Ozzy Osbourne, Crazy Train. Here's the back. There you go, Metal for Breakfast. He's eating his bowl full of, looks like metal balls or something, I don't know. Anyway, held on to that one. I've got a lot of other compilations. I'm not going to take time to go through those. I've shown them in different videos along the way, and I do collect all of the I'm trying to collect all the Warner Brothers Reprise Lost Leaders, which there are many of them. I think I'm down to the last 4 or 5 now, so I've almost got them all. Unfortunately, this box didn't have them in. A lot of country music in there that I wasn't interested in, but I was interested in this guy, Jerry Jeff Walker. Cover is not in the best of condition, as you can see it's split, but the record looked pretty good. This album's called Mr. Bojangles, and I thought I'd give it a try. It's on the Atco label. Needs a little cleanup. So does this one. I always like to pick up stuff from Chet Atkins. And this is one I've never seen before, Hum and Strum along with Chet Atkins, Looks like a fairly early picture of him. So there's the back with the listing of songs. Says complete with the songbook. Unfortunately, the songbook isn't here, but the record is. So we'll hold on to that one, see if it's worth keeping. Lots of Canadian bands. Oh, by the way, yes, I did say there was probably 40 to 50 records easily. I think I kept a total of 12, so, but I think I still got my money's worth out of it, even with $25. You'll see. Anyway, some Canadian bands. Toronto is one of those. Don't know a whole lot about them. This is the album Get It On Credit. So there's that. This is a band from Calgary. This record had never been opened. I did break the seal on it, but it's Fandango 2. Not sure if it's like Southern rock or what it is, to tell you the truth. There's the people there, and looked interesting. Like the way the inner sleeve and everything was in really good condition. I don't think it's been played because it hadn't been opened. Interesting labels. So there's that. Things start to get a little bit better now. Another Canadian band. This is Streetheart. Again, quite a big band here in Canada. Not familiar with any of the songs on here. I can't say I'm too familiar with them, but we'll give them a try. They're on the Capitol label. Some reason they never did very good in the States, but I have heard some of their music, and it's not bad. It's definitely kind of a hard rock verging on metal at some points. This one was also in there. This is Live After Dark, a 2-record live set. And apparently the song Under My Thumb was a pretty big hit for them. It's the cover of the Rolling Stones song. And that takes up an entire side on this one, so they do a long version of it. Miss Plaza Suite, Snow White, Too Hot to Stop, Look in Your Eyes. You know. So there's another one of those. Very interesting one here that was kind of surprised to see. It's still in a shrink, but it was unsealed. Looks like it's hardly been played. And I did have this record once many years ago on 8-track, so that will kind of tell you. It's Alice Cooper, Welcome to My Nightmare. Very pristine looking copy of it. Was pretty excited to see that there. So that definitely puts some value to the overall box. And the inner sleeve still there with the lyrics looking really good. One of those metal bands from the 80s, LA Guns. This, again, the cover looks really good. The record looks good. So there's that. So whoever did this had quite an eclectic taste, for sure. This is the one that was pictured on the photo that grabbed my interest, of course, and I figured it was worth it just alone. But Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. Again, really good condition. And the only thing that was missing there wasn't the original cover, of course. They're a little harder to find, but I mean, I figured if this was on the picture, there's got to be other good things in there too, which, as you can see, there was. But the topper of them all, Iron Maiden's Peace of Mind. So that one was the biggest, I think, out of all of them. And really good condition. You can see by the covers, they're in great shape. I think actually this was a a merge of two different collections or something, because most of the hard rock and heavy metal had much better covers, as you can see. It almost looks like it came from two different buys, but I promise you they were all the same. So anyway, there you go. Check out Vinyl Martini, or Jack over at Vinyl Martini. Check out his contest and show us some of your compilations. And we thank you very much for watching, and we will talk to you later.